Hey, hola, 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 mi gente. How are you? What's up? So many things around here. How's everyone going? Just gonna go live for some minutes as I want to share something with you. I want to share experience that um, I had yesterday when I went to a restaurant and I saw the owner hustling. So this, of course, came to my mind. As a hospitality coach and consultant, I tend to, whenever I go to a place, observe and see what's happening around. And this is one of my favorite places here in Bali. So I was having a coffee, I was having breakfast, and the place when completely full. It was full. They just reopened with kind of a new setup. Concept is the same, but they were kind of struggling a little bit. It was also a holiday here in Bali yesterday, so that means that you must give days off to plenty of your staff. So they were understaffed, and there was a moment which for everyone that works in a restaurant or that works in hospitality, we all know that moment when things are about to go like down, right? Like when things are about to just go south. And the owner was there. She was hustling around. She was just in the beginning trying to check with the team, check with the waitresses on where were they, what were they doing, if everything was under control, the orders, if the customers were taken care of. And Antonio, I'm so sorry, but my cat is like, Antonio, ven. And there was this moment where she just lost it, but not lost it like in the wrong way. Like you could see it in her face. Like she was like, I need to do something at this point because I see that my team is not responding properly. They get nervous. They don't know what to do. I am asking them. They weren't able to communicate because they were getting. You could feel that there was a little bit of anxiety, and then the customers are also looking at you, kind of like telling you, "Where's my food? Where are my drinks? Why am I waiting so long?" And it came to a point where she started not only having those conversations and handling the service from the back, from inside the bar or from the back office, but into the front of the house, right? And of course, she took ownership and she just went and first started talking to a table of five people that were waiting for a long time for their food. And she explained what was happening. She offered some drinks. She kind of even mentioned something about discount or so, but they were kind of chill. These five guys, they were young people, pretty chill. Also like mostly when you are on holidays, I think yes, we know that we can find different kind of customers, right? But most of the people that come here on holidays, they are pretty chill. And they were like, it's fine, it's okay, no worries, all good. And then a regular customer came in, and as the place was completely full, he didn't have a space to sit. And something that I really love is that she immediately took care of him and saw him and acknowledged him. Like she definitely came and started talking to him, and they were laughing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like it's cool that the place is full. This place has always been full, but before they made it a little bigger, so like it looks even more busier." And she she took it on her to take care of him. Like, this is my mission. He's a guy that is coming basically daily. Like, I don't go daily, but whenever I go, I see this guy there. So I kind of understand that he's always there. And she was like, okay, order with me. Someone was leaving. Let me clean the table for you. I'm just going to give you a seat like right now. And she was like full on cleaning the table, moving things, la, 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 accommodating him. When a couple of people, also other people left, she offered him to move him to a more comfortable area. And he was like, no, it's fine. He was working the computer, he was with the earphones, and he was on a call, and he was pretty chill, cool. But I love how she acknowledged him immediately and how she took care of that. And once that was already, like, he was sitting already with the coffee and everything, right? And then she went back to the table of five, to the guys, to kind of check on them. Like, by this point they would already receive the food, right? So she was like, is everything okay? Are you guys enjoying? And they were like, yeah, cool, everything's fine. And through these two interactions, you could see, of course, how her face was changing every time she was turning around, and she was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, but then she was also like, she was feeling great when she was talking to them. Like, you could see that she opened this place for love, that she loved talking and providing hospitality to her guests. You could see it. But there was this kind of dance in between her that I think, as that work in hospitality, we know and we understand that we need to put our best face when we are serving our guests, right? But when we know that there's a mess, a big, awful mess happening at the same time, it is hard and it is difficult for us to keep it grounded, keep it chill, and try to manage all the situation. So I could easily see on her face every time that she was turning around to go to her team and to kind of let them know what they had to do while she was talking to the customers and such. You could see that on her face, she was like, man, like, this is a mess, right? Plus, again, as they were just opening the place, they were bringing new tables. You had all the people there that were still like kind of putting the final touches on everything. So it was a stressful. You could definitely see it. From my point of view, when everyone left, they were happy, they were smiling, they all had amazing food and drinks. The food and the drinks there are pretty good. But the reason why I was like, I really need to share this with everyone is because I see this happening in so many places. Business owners, restaurants owners, and even managers, they take it on them to solve, to take care of the customers and the guests, especially when there's either a complaint or when you have to handle challenging customers or when something bad is happening. They take it on them. And most of the times is because I understand that some guests prefer when someone in charge is coming and is taking care of them. I do believe that when the situation has come to a point where your guest is, you can say it, like, you can read it, right? You can read the situation. And when the manager or supervisor or the owner, when it's time for them to come, right? but it is not at all times. And what I see often is that they take it on them. Like, you know what? I can see that there's no solution happening, so I better go and I better just solve it by myself. Because my team basically cannot do it. They are not able to do it. They are not prepared to do it. So she was like, I have to do it. If I don't do it, yes, it's my business. Yes, I need to take care of this. Yes, 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 yes. If I don't do it, this is going to go south. And yes, I'm not saying again that there are times and there are situations where that is needed, where whoever is taking care of the place at that moment needs to go and needs to solve this issue again, this challenge. Like, you need that kind of vision. I'm not saying that that's not the way that it should be done. It's great, but we need to learn when, and especially also for people as managers and business owners or supervisors or whoever that is in charge, for them to be able to give ownership to their teams, to teach them, to provide them with the right tools, so that if this happens when they are not there, because that's the thing, they are not omnipresent and they are not going to be in that business 24/7. So when this happens at any other certain point, time, day, your team is the one that is going to be able to provide you, to serve you with the right solutions. And that's why it is so important to provide the right training to your teams. Again, we cannot talk about a specific situation. Okay, I am talking about this one as an example, but then again, each situation is completely different. Each situation, of course, we need to have situational awareness. We need to understand at a certain point what is happening, how our guests are feeling, what is the thing that is happening around at that moment. But let me tell you, welcoming someone that you know comes often and the team knows that they come often, and serving a coffee at the bar while they wait for the table and clean the table, that it's something that your team can do and that they must do, because then this provides you the chance to have more free time to not only solve issues around in your business, but to actually provide great hospitality, to actually, spend your time with other customers, asking them how happy they are, asking them how's everything going, and using this as a hook so that they can either share it with the world, put a review, because they actually felt taken care of. It's not only about solving problems, handling complaints, it's about providing great hospitality. And when I see situations like that, which happens so often here in Bali and I guess around the world, like wherever I was working, I could see that this was happening sometimes. But honestly, for the past 5 years that I've been here, I've been seeing this everywhere. And okay, I'm not going to say everywhere, but in most places, okay? And this is because we are not providing the proper training and we're not giving the proper tools and we are not opening the proper safe spaces for our teams. That is what is happening. And because we don't do that, all the work and all the challenging situations just go on top of us. And sometimes it's like, you know, it's even worse because managers, us as managers, I used to say years ago, like, I better do it because they cannot. It's just like, I'm gonna, like, save time, save energy, and everyone is gonna be happy. And again, at a certain point, yes, but no, because you cannot be present all the time. And if you are, make use of that time to create unforgettable experiences, not only to solve problems. So I think it's so important that restaurant owners, business owners understand that there's nothing more important than taking care of your teams and training them on the most common situations and strategies, tools, whatever that they are going to be using on a daily basis. It is so important that you provide them that, and that they feel that they not only belong to the place that they're working, but that they feel that they can do it by themselves, that they can handle that complaint, that they can take care of that regular guest. It's there every single day. So why we don't give them the proper learning teachings so that they can see that, so that they can open, they can just have a better vision of what's happening. And it's not going to happen just because by itself. It's not like they're going to wake up and they're just going to say, oh, today I'm just going to do this and that. No, because it's our responsibility as business owners, uh, managers, leaders. It's our responsibility to give those tools and to provide this training to our teams. There's so much that you can solve in your business and in your life, because then again, it just becomes so stressful for you to be in the need of handling these kind of things. You open a business because you want to see it thrive, you want to see it grow, you have your vision on what you want to achieve with this business, and of course that includes your team, right? Because those are the people that are going to take care of your customer, of your guests. But you didn't open it so that you can be stuck every single day in there just solving issues, solving problems. No, you open it so that you can get creative and that you can just feel like everything is flowing in your business. That's what you want. You want to be happy, you want to make some money, you want your customers to be happy, to talk about you, and you want that also to reflect a success in your business, right? So, why do we think that this hustle for a business owner is needed? It is not. It is 100% not need. There's no need for you to go around solving complaints and handling these kind of challenging customers. It is not your job as a business owner, but it is your job to train your people. That is your job. And if you don't know how to do it, then it is your job to find out how you can do it, right? Because you can have the whole idea for your business, and you may know and understand about the concept of the food that you want, the drinks, and how you want the decoration, and how you want the vibe, and the music, and your social media, your website, and everything. It's beautiful, blah blah blah. But if you don't know how to provide the right tools to your team, your business is doomed. It's just like that. And then again, there are so many places and so many people that can help you. So many websites, courses, free videos. Um, yes, you can, of course, hire a manager or someone that has the experience and that can support you. There's consultancy, like what I do too. And I am not saying right now, yes, go hire me. It's not about that. But it is about opening your mind to that thousand of possibilities that you have to achieve that which is training your team. Give them the right tools, provide them with a safe space where they can learn if they don't know, right? You have plenty of options. Let me tell you, plenty of options to work with and to learn on how you can give them that. So it is not acceptable to say, no, I don't know. Great, you don't know. But in this day and age, right now, even you can ask ChatGTP if you want to provide you standards or how can I train my team, whatever. You can do it. There's always a way to start, right? There's always something to do. There's always a first step to do. But you need to choose. You need to decide that you're going to choose the path of hospitality, that you want to provide that hospitality to your customers and to your teams and to yourself, to have a more chill, relaxed, happy, joyful life, right? Because that's what's all about. And let me tell you, when you train your teams, when you give them the proper training, it's not just about, okay, here you have, it's a book with all the standards, or this is a piece of training, or go watch this video, blah, blah, blah. That's not how you engage them. That's not how change is made. That is not. It needs to come from your heart, and you need to actually care for them so that you can see them grow as professionals and as leaders. So I encourage you to start thinking about what you can do to bring your business to a new level. And because again, if your business is thriving, if it's good, I congratulate you. I think it's amazing. But there's always something else that you can do. And I know you do. I know you know that. I know that in your mind there's something that you say, like, man, if I could really have that taken care of, like, life would be much easier, right? So there's something, either if it's with, yes, your social media, your photos, with your food, with your cost, with your team, with your customer experience. There's something that you, as a business owner, and as your dreams and your vision is for your business, there's something else that you can do, that that can make your business just go over the roof. You know that. And the way to start is by providing training to your team, because they are the ones that are front of the house. Of course, also back of the house, but they are the ones that are there dealing with your guests. And they are the ones that are gonna save you from thousands of things that you don't want to see in your business. But they are not just gonna make them happen just because. It's up to you. Again, it's up to you to take the decision, to give them the tools, to decide that you want to be a leader in your business, to decide that you want to create a change for your business, for your people, for your customers, and for your own life. So I invite you to start thinking, where can you start? My recommendation, training for your team. Because these are the people that are going to take your business to a next level. So I'm opening new spots for my coaching and consulting. I have started already with my online sessions, and I have one spot that I can still cover. If you are thinking, okay, how should I start? How can I improve my leadership in my business? Or if you're thinking, I have a manager or supervisor and I really know that they can do it, but I really want to see them grow. I really want them to see how they own their position. And you want to provide them with the leadership tools that they need. I am open to give one on one sessions, coaching, and of course, consultations for businesses. The link is there in the comments. You can DM me. This is something that I do for years, is my passion. I thrive working with teams. I flow and I have fun, and I want to, not only me, because this is not about me, I want your teams and I want your business to be flow and fun. And it is possible when you have the right tools. So if you want to work with me, if you want to bring me in so that I can work with your team and so that we can have together this conversation, this important conversation, so that we can create the personalized strategies for your kind of business, because no business is the same. If you're ready to do that, you can DM me. You can send me. I'm going to leave the link in there. You can send me a message and we can talk about it. And I'm going to be there supporting you every single step of the journey to great leadership and to great hospitality. Thank you for being here, almost 30 minutes. Gotta go, and we'll keep in touch. Ciao.